Alright everyone, so here's my team. Uh, they're a pretty good team and they only costed around 100k or so, 100k to 120k. I like using them a lot because, well, truthfully, I think they're a pretty solid team. They only have 3 defenders, but, well, the players are pretty great, so it kind of compensates for it. Also, sorry for the quality if it's not too fantastic here, but this is my first FIFA video. Yeah, so here are my players. I've got BBVA up front on the left, Higuain. Actually, here I'll quickly talk about each guy. BBVA, great weak foot, 5 stars I believe. Shoots like, well, like the best of them really. Great dribbler, decent pace. Higuain, not the best choice for the position, but he gets the job done. I'd prefer to have Torres, but unfortunately I can't really afford him right now. Okay, well, it jumped to my bench, I guess. Stecklenberg, great backup goalie, very tall guy, nice and cheap right now. Nesta, pretty versatile, nice and cheap. Lavezzi, one of my personal favorite players in the game because he's just a really good player. I believe he has 5-star moves and 4-star weak foot or so, if I'm correct. He has 92 pace, which is ridiculous. 90 dribbling. His shooting isn't that high at only 76, but honestly, when you're playing the game, it feels like it's at least an 85 or maybe higher. He's my most clutch player, I'd say. I could put him on halfway through a game if I'm down and he'll come back and score 1 or 2. Cambiasso, decent guy. Lopez, not bad. I originally had him, then I replaced him with Higuain. Carvalho, pretty good defenseman, a little slow, but gets the job done. He's on my bench though. De Rossi, my second favorite player. He's on my bench, but great player all around. Center mid, center defensive. He can play center back, really pretty much anywhere. Decent stats. Jordi Alba, he's one of the faster guys out there. He's Spanish, left mid. Only rated a 77 because his shooting isn't fantastic, but his pace is there. His passing is okay. Great dribbling. His defending isn't that high, but when you have someone breaking down the wing, you could really catch up to him with the pace. So it doesn't really matter. Nene on my bench, but he's a great player too. Great dribbling. He's a pretty quick guy despite only an 80 pace. Then over here we've got Montalivo. Not a bad player. I personally just brought him in because I was going to start working on an Italy project now that the game's over and I could get anybody for nice and cheap. Decent passing. Not much else, but you know. Francesco Totti, my all-time favorite player. Shooting, pretty good for a guy of his age. Passing, again, good. Dribbling, not bad at all. His pace is starting to really plummet there, but you know, doesn't make too much of a difference because he's my favorite player. So even if he wasn't rated an 80, if he was rated like say 76 or so, I'd still have him anyway. Samuel, good defenseman. Victor Valdez has one of the longest throws in the game, I'd say. Very good. Pretty cheap too, and he's my starting goalie. Then I got Fontas, real cheap, decent defender. Stats aren't exactly perfect, but still 77 defense, not bad at all. And he's from Barcelona, so I get the chemistry there. Puyol, not the fastest guy, but his defending is pretty ridiculous at 88. Heading 84, really good player. Got him recently. Albiol, pretty good defenseman, nice and cheap. Reyes, one of the faster guys out there, great dribbling. Really just awesome pace with 88. His shooting isn't exactly the best, but still, if you get it within close, you shouldn't be afraid to take a shot at the net. Also, I think he has like 4 or 5 star for skill moves, something like that. Then Xabi Alonso, pretty good both ways, great passing. Not too expensive these days. I paid a bit more for him, but these days he's not that expensive at all. Fabregas, one of the better players out there, easily. 88 overall. Plays for Barca, Spanish born. Passing is out of this world. His shooting is pretty good. Dribbling is, it's not the best, but it's pretty good. It'll get the job done. Also, he's great on corners. I use him for my corner kicks. He's pretty useful there. Mata, one of the faster guys out there. Only an 86 pace, but his dribbling is 89, so it really makes you feel like you're running with, like, I don't know, a really fast player. I wouldn't say Walcott there, but still. 87 passing, 80 shooting. Great player. Maria, not the best option on the right wing, but not the worst by far. 91 pace is just great. 87 dribbling. 80 shooting could be better, but still gets the job done, and that's all I really need him for. And we're back to Villa. So yeah, this is my team here. I got Capello as my manager. This is my bench and everything. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it for this. Should be getting around to my Italian squad. And I'm pre-ordering FIFA 13 actually, so when that comes out, I should be making a few videos of that. But here's what I got for the Italian squad so far. Nothing too fancy, but I've got Sano here. Pretty cool. Good dribbling, good passing. Not the best shooting, but still great player. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'll be back later with more, and if I start opening up some packs, I'll be sure to record that. And yeah, so stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.